this is asking you to acknowledge what are all these thoughts that are coming in. Enjoy what you're seeing in the moment, the progress that you've made in life. Capricorn, welcome to your May 2026 reading, but of course this message is for you anytime you might find it.
As always, we'll be using our classic Mystic Compass spread, starting here at the north. This card will represent the area of your life that has to do with housing, finances, career, etc. And then we've got an action item to follow. Over here to the east, we've got our thoughts, mindset, focus, dreams, as well as an action item to complement. Down here at the south, we've got our passions, our belief systems, anything that gets us really fired up, that gets us going, and our motivation, as well as a corresponding action item. Over here to the west, we've got our feelings and emotions, anything that is touching us in a deep emotional way, as well as an action item that corresponds. Finally, we've got one card in the center to tie everything together to show us what exactly we are looking at as the main point of the reading of this month and how everything is interconnected.
Let us get started at the north. This is our housing, finances, career, etc. We've got Ace of Pentacles. So we're starting out, we are doubling down on this earth element here. And this is a new beginning. So a lot of you are going to have a new job, a new career path, a new education program, new housing, new money-making opportunity, something new that's very literal and tangible in this realm for you that's happening. Let's see what's your action item. Whew! Okay, this is wild. Following it up with the Two of Pentacles. So we jumped from Ace to Two. This is a quick progression, okay? So you're in your initial phases of this whatever this new endeavor is, and you're quickly learning the next steps, the process. You're going through the process as you need to. You're going through the motions as you need to, as you're learning. This is like take one step after another, okay? So this is very much like in order. There's nothing extra about this. This is just do the next thing that you already know you have to do. That's what we're talking about here. Let's see what's going on over to the east. All right, doubling down on our air element, we've got Knight of Swords. So we're doubling down on our thoughts and thought patterns and memories, focus, dreams. And with this Knight of Swords, we're moving very quickly with that. We're moving quickly through thoughts. So you might already have a lot of thoughts going on in your head, and like maybe you need to organize them a little bit, but this is asking you to acknowledge what are all these thoughts that are coming in. And do you want to spend time on some thoughts more than others, etc. Let's see what your action item is over here. Six of Cups, look at that. So I really like this card because sometimes in life we are actors on a stage, and other times we are audience members watching other people act on a stage, figuratively speaking. So with this, we're like really feeling into the experience of others, and we're invoking experiences in others. So with this like quick moving experiences and feelings and emotions, right? So with this very quick moving energy, with this Knight of Swords, we're quickly moving through thoughts, but your action item is to, as these thoughts are coming up, observe what feelings are present for you at the same time. Okay, and like really feel into all of the different players involved. So if you're in a conflict with someone, you want to try to feel into what is that other person's experience here. Or maybe you're in a group of people that's in opposition to another group of people, and you can really like feel into, okay, what does this other group of people, like, what are they thinking, what is their experience, so that I can move on to the next phase of whatever this is, right? And for some of you, thoughts can just be entertaining. So like think about like the types of thoughts you have. Sometimes maybe you just have silly thoughts. Maybe you see things in a certain way, and maybe it gets a little silly and confusing for you, and you're able to just enjoy what you're seeing in the moment. So maybe you like hear something wrong from that someone says, and it sounds funny because you heard one thing, but they actually said something completely different. So you can just like have fun with the thoughts that you have fun with the things that you're observing. Let's see what we have for you down at the south, your connection to the divine spirit, etc. Doubling down again, Capricorn, on this. These are very literal messages for you this month. We've got our 7 of Wands, and so this is like weaving through darkness, and so that you can come to the light, you can come to an understanding. So maybe a lot of you have been exploring your spirituality, or like exploring your relationship with the divine, and this is a continuation of that. And you want to follow, like, your next best steps are the ones that feel right to you. Like, they feel like the right move, they feel like this is what I'm meant to be doing, stuff like that, okay? So those are the types of things that you really want to be thinking about here. Your action item in that area is the 6 of Swords, and this is moving away from a less desirable situation to a better one. So what are you moving away from whenever you're like floating through or sort of like navigating this like darkness or like confusion, not really sure where to go? Where are you going that makes it more appealing? So think about it. These are thoughts. Think about what would make your situation easier or better, just more playful, more exciting. And know that like there are helpers along the way. You don't it might feel like you're doing this all alone, but you actually have other help. You have tools. You have like, what is the ship that is carrying you across the ocean of this cosmic experience, and how can that be best in service to you? Those are the types of things we're thinking about here. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what we have for you over at the west. This is associated with your the water element and your emotions and feelings. 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. So this one is not as literal in terms of your emotions and feelings. And when we're looking at Pentacles, we're looking at matters of money, finances, and career, housing. Like, those are about the tangible things. So this is an indication to me that you're having a lot of feelings about money and abundance and like all of the blessings that are coming into your life. Are you taking time to appreciate what you already have? Are you taking time to feel into the progress that you've made in life? Are you celebrating that? Like, how does it really feel to have the things that you once asked for? I heard something recently that was a reminder to me, that I've heard a long time ago, years ago, but it's the problems that I have now are due to a situation that I'm now in that I once prayed for, that I once was hoping for, and so then the implication is I got what I once wanted that I didn't have, and that's why I have certain struggles now. And it's sort of the same thing here. Like, what are those past struggles that brought you to this current point where you're able to have so many blessings? that you can even feel into. Okay, there's so much to be grateful for. If you're having trouble connecting with your emotions, gratitude is a good place to start. And yeah, and just like be grateful for the accomplishments that you've made. Be grateful for the blessings that you have acquired in this lifetime. Let's see, what is your action item over here? The Lovers, Capricorn. So when we're talking about emotion, can you celebrate or like can you feel into your accomplishments with a romantic partner? Can you, like, how do you feel in your romantic partnership? And if you're not in one, how can you feel in other like close-knit relationships? Or how do you want to feel in a romantic partnership? And how does that relate to how you feel about money and resources? Is there a difference? If so, what is that difference? If you're having difficulty like really feeling into these blessings, a romantic partnership can help you feel things, okay? So like get really honest and raw about where you are with this. This is a big ask. Like, of everything that's here for you this month, Capricorn, this is like the deepest ask, is to really get into your feelings. Like, are you even feeling at all? If you're not feeling in your most intimate moments in life, that's a good place to start and figure out, like, why do I not feel in, like, why am I not feeling the depth of these moments and like this intimacy, and like really work through that and then see how that applies to other areas of your life. All right, Capricorn, we have one more card for you. The Moon. Tying everything together here, we have the Moon, which is representing cycles. So what are the patterns and cycles that you're in? What are the seasons of your life, and how long do they really last? You know, seasons on planet Earth are 4 months each, generally. In the United States, they're 4 months each. But seasons, other countries have seasons, like maybe they only have 2 seasons a year, and one of them lasts for 9 months and one of them lasts for 3 months. But what are the seasons, what are the cycles that are going on in your life that are sort of like repeating themselves? And what are the patterns and cycles that you can point out, and how those are playing into all of these areas of your life? And are you in control of those patterns and cycles, or are they controlling you? So we want to be aware. If it could be, it's okay. Like, sometimes you want to be in a certain cycle. Cycles aren't bad. That just means that they're repeating. And so some of them you might want to be in, but others you might not. All right, Capricorn, that is your reading for the month. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye. Don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get a fuller picture of the month ahead.